Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better Show with your hosts LeeSilber and Ellen Goodwin.
Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better Show. I'm your co-host Ellen Goodwin, and I'm by myself today. Lee is unavailable to join me. So I'm just going to get really honest with you and talk about what worked and didn't work in 2019. And this is all with a view to productivity and getting things done. If I got into what didn't work for the rest of the year, you guys would be listening all day. So what worked? Just get jumping right in here. So no surprise, and it's a good thing Lee's not here because he would be laughing. But the one thing that really worked was timers. Timers just saved my year. And I'm not just talking about, turning on a timer and going. That worked great. 2 specific timing protocols saved me throughout the year. One is one we've talked about, the 10 plus 2 times 5 protocol. The whole idea is that you set a timer for 10 minutes, give yourself a 2-minute break, and do that 5 times in an hour. I use the Interval Timers app on my phone to make it happen so I don't stop and I just roll through it. It's great when I have a bunch of small things to take care of. I could just sit down, 10 minutes, work on this, 2-minute break, 10 minutes, go forward, do it again. Super easy, really got me through times when maybe I wasn't interested, I wasn't motivated. Easiest thing to do. But here's the thing. I've been sharing that with organizations, clients, everyone pretty much that will listen, and it's working great for them as well. One of my clients told me this week that she has given that idea to her boys who are 7 and 9, and they're using it to get all of their homework done. It's great because that first 10 minutes, even if they're maybe not interested in homework, it gets them going. And once they get going, boom, off they go. They're taking care of it. The second timing plan that worked really great for me this year, 20 minutes on, 5 minutes off, and I would do that for 4 hours. Now, obviously, this was when I was working on my book, I was writing, it was editing, and yes, 4 hours is a luxury a lot of people don't have, but 20 minutes on, 5 minutes off can be used for just about anything. So timers, boy, did they save me this year. They were a big, big winner. The second thing that really worked this year was consistency, making a point to do things on a schedule. Whether it was writing, recording podcasts, working out, learning new things, having a schedule ensured and emphasized that I took care of all those things consistently. And the consistency meant they were successful. Okay, the third thing that really worked great for me this year, habit stacking to build new habits. So that's adding in a new behavior. In my case, it was writing after I finished an 8:30 morning call. So I stacked writing on top of that call. As soon as that call was over, boom, I started writing. It made it easy to make that habit, good. Set that habit. So 2019 wasn't all roses and butterflies. While those 3 things worked great, there were other things that didn't work great. One of them, establishing boundaries. I had trouble putting boundaries in place and separating my work time and my free time, my time with family, my time with clients. And it was my fault because I let family intrude on time that should have been held, for lack of a better word, sacred. So how do I want to correct that going forward? I'm going to look at ways this next year to enforce boundaries and make sure that project creep doesn't derail me. Second thing that I didn't do so well, blocking out distractions on my computer. Now, I use self-control a lot where I can block any sort of apps that I know will distract me, but I didn't do it as consistently as I should. And I know why. Because it wasn't automatic. It relied on me to be motivated to turn it on. And so a lot of times I didn't. So I'm going to change that by finding an app that I can set up a day, a week ahead where I know between this time and this time, all of my distractions are blocked. The third thing that didn't really work this year, meditation. While I wanted to be a better meditator because it helps to increase focus and attention, it calms things down, I didn't meditate as consistently as I hoped. So, how am I going to correct that? I am going to habit stack it. Because if habit stacking worked, it's going to help me build a habit. So, I'm going to start habit stacking my meditation practice and work my way to Zen that way. Now, I had one thing that was a 50-50 kind of thing. It wasn't bad, it wasn't good, it was okay. And that was eliminating moments of choice. Moments of choice show up for all of us every time we shift from one task to another. It's a chance for us to get offline. You get a notification on your phone. You can look at it or you cannot look at it. You can look at it and then move on to something else distracting. It's a moment of choice. Am I going to answer that or am I just going to wait? Am I going to move from this task that I just completed onto a new task or am I going to jump on social media? Moments of choice. Now, I succeeded a lot of the time by paying attention and telling myself out loud, this is a moment of choice. I am going to stick with what I'm doing. And that worked great. But when I wasn't really paying attention, I would get distracted. Notification would come on the phone. I would look at it. And then since the phone was in my hand, off I went looking at other things. So if it was half and half, how do I make it 100% good? Well, I'm going to pay attention. I'm going to work better at noticing my moments of choice. I'm going to automate more things so that I don't have moments of choice. I'm going to roll in to a next task by making sure my day is blocked out, that I know my schedule, and that I give myself certain amounts of time to be distracted. Now, overall, it was a really great year. I finished a book. Lee and I recorded 52 podcasts that we shared with you this year. We were doing what we loved and enjoyed. So, not a bad year. Think about your year. What worked? What didn't work? What was 50-50? Figure out how you can make changes for the next year. But always remember to join us on the Faster, Easier, Better show.